Good afternoon, my name's Simply Swift and today we're going to be taking a close look at the new Snugpak Stasha 2. This second generation tarp offers loads of tie out and guy out points all around the circumference, which are both well stitched and reinforced throughout the tarp. At 2.5 metres long and 1.6 metres wide, this shelter gives you lots of opportunities for camping in different situations and locations wherever you may be. How I like to tie my ridge lines is I simply go around the tree. You can see I've previously tied a loop in the one end of the ridge line. That is so I can thread the original part through that, pull that through like that, and then with this bit I like to put a little stick just to secure it in place like that. If it is a bit loose, go back and tighten it up and it will self-tighten itself quite nicely. So let's move on to the other side. For the slack end of the knot, I'm just going to loop this round onto itself, pulling it very tight. I'm going to create a little loop behind it and a loop in front of it, and then pull it up like that. Now I can just adjust that little knot and pop a little stick in like that, sliding it down, and that's very effective. Right, so there's the ridge line finished. Got my little loop over that side, just as a little drip line and to hang my lamp, anything like that. Let's get this shelter out now. It does compact really well into this little tiny bag, and the bag itself, you know, you just chuck that in your pocket or in one of your bags or something. You may notice that I have it pre-attached all the four corners of this tarp. There's all of the, you can see there, all the reinforcement and stuff. So what we're going to do now is just simply put it over long ways, over the ridge line, just to set it up for now. See if we've got the correct width. One good tip is just to pace out before you set up camp. I always like to pace out my tarps, and this one is 1, 2, 3 and a quarter paces long. And 4 1/4 paces, that's, you know, a good 6 foot, 6'5" in height, 2.4 metres. In a moment we'll get some sticks to highen up the front canopy a little bit so I have some headroom and so I make coffee out of the wet, windy conditions. But first I need to stake out the back pegs and get these guy ropes in order. So I've got some old 10 stakes here. These are actually off the larger version tarp to this. There's Snugpak all-weather shelter. How I'm actually going to do this is I'm going to simply get about 1.5 foot of canopy on the front, all the way through, like that. And I'm going to have a rough peg, not through the eyelet but through the material loop, right here. And the same this end just for now, and when I peg out the other side it should become nice and taut. That's better. A little bit of adjustment, it was a bit loose. Let's go around the other side and find some sticks to prop it up. Right, so now we have a couple of sticks. I'll put this one over here. This one what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put it a little bit taut on the tarp, not much, just a little bit. I'm going to go 1.5 loops round, then I'm going to make a loop go in the same direction as it's following. So it's following the other paracord, and it will do a nice little half hitch in there, and then you peg it out. Just go around your peg a couple of times into the ground. Little slip knots up here, just hold the tension. Lovely job. So for this side, same thing applies. Just be a bit careful that you don't pull the tarp too tight or it could damage the tarp. Put your stick in, wrap it around a few times, and then stick it in the ground. Simply do the same on the other side. Make sure it's all nice and flat and level. Lovely job. Last thing I need to do is just peg out the back of the tent. At the back here I'm just going to do a couple more pegs just to keep me happy out of the wind and the wet element. Lovely job. So there you have it, this is a Snugpak Stasha G2 or second generation tarp. Again, reinforced tie-up points and good material throughout this tarp at 1.5 metres wide and 2.5 metres long. As you can see underneath, I've got a Special Forces 1 bivvy bag, also by Snugpak. That's huge, really long sleeping bag. I'm only 175 centimetres, the bag's 220 centimetres. You can see how much room you have underneath. Now you have this information, you can make your mind up whether you need one of these small Stasha tarps or a larger all-weather shelter. My name's Simply Swift. If you like this video and wish to see more reviews or the adventures I go on themselves, please click one of the links down that side of the page. Alternatively, there's more information up in the cards up there, and you can always look in the description box and comment section for any more advice. Till next time, stay safe and I hope you find peace in the woods.